someone's real, we would have to see them, feel them. They just have to be in our presence. Take, for instance, Brother Byron. If I poke him, he might giggle. If I pinch him, he might say, ow. But what about people in history, the people that died in history? How are they real? Well, let's take, for instance, George Washington. We know that he was the first president of the United States. We know he was the first general. But where did we learn these things? Of course, in history class, we learned in history books. They gave us dates, specific dates, and they gave us specific dates in history books, in his autobiography, and in encyclopedias. So if we can learn about George Washington books, where can we learn about Jesus? Well, of course, we can look in the Bible. So let us look at one account when Jesus was baptized in the Bible, at Luke 3, 1 and 2, and then we're going to read 21 and 22. Let's first read Luke 3, 1 and 2. And it reads, in the 15th year of reigning of Tiberius Caesar, when Pontius Pilate was governor over Judea, and Herod was district ruler of Galilee, but Philip his brother was district ruler over the country of Iconia, and Tactarius, Nisus, and Lysinus was district ruler over Albany. In the days of the chief priests, Annas and Caiaphas, God's declaration came to John and the sons of Zechariah in the wilderness. So first, this was a real day. They tell us who was the Caesar. They tell us how many years the Caesar was ruling. And also, they tell us who was the ruler of which district. And they also give us the chief priests that were ruling in that day. So let's look on later on in that day. And 21 and 22. 21 and 22 reads, now when all the people were baptized, Jesus also was baptized. As he was praying, the heavens opened up, and the Holy Spirit, in bodily shape like a dove, came down upon him. And a voice came out of the heaven, you are my Son, the beloved I have approved. So on this day, Jesus was baptized. So this was a real day, and Jesus was really there. But now that we know that Jesus was a real person, how is Jesus real to us? Well, let's see what the biggest sacrifice Jesus has done for us at John 3:16. Let's see what Jesus done for us. Let's go there and see what Jesus done for us at John 3:16. John 3:16 reads, for God loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son, in order that everybody exercising faith in him may not be destroyed, but have everlasting life. Jesus gave his life for us so that we can have everlasting life. So in turn, brothers and sisters, we know that Jesus was a real person. In the Bible, in Luke, it gives us factual facts on the day, the certain day, that Jesus was there. And also, he should be real to us because he gave his life just so that we can have everlasting life.